of these stats and scores for ball. And to call the action, here are Brandon Godden.
Brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do better. Niners. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they interplay here. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to
a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. Leading them out, their 6-year quarterback. Hailing from Fresno State, that's Derek Carr.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well. Won the ball game, bottom line. May not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Hey, exit.
On first down, Carr. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. Well, that's tough. You come in here, you dial up that pass play on the first play from scrimmage and get it picked.
And you know coaches always talk about we prepare for every eventuality. You don't even mention this as a possibility when you dial up that play, right? Instead, they throw a pick, and now they're behind the 8 ball on the road to get things going.
A look at the numbers for Geis a week ago. 11 carries, 51 yards.
And, partner, I thought it was a lot of fun for us to be able to sit in on their film session with the offensive line. We saw how they blocked it up last week to pretty good success, and we see what their game plan is for this week. They expect that defensive front to be someone they can move.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now off the bootleg, Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Derek Carr getting ready to go again on offense. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense. Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Parker the intended target, and that'll make it third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there. Throwing on first down is Carr. Snead's got it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. This is the former Jet and Brown, Isaiah Crowell. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Isaiah Crowell, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Crater for the extra point. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
Well, still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Go, go, go.
Darnold on third down. It's caught. Jones. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Darnold. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Geis with a carry on second down. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Darnold completes it. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now they run with Sims. And credit the tackle to Taco Charlton with a stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. It's Darnold. Jones has it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. Nice chunky yardage picked up there.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line imposing its will.
On the ground, Geis. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touch on the year. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Carr completes it, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
First down, Seahawks.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Carr now on first down. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try and run for it with Corral. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
They come out here in the I. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They'll try and punch it in with Crowell. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense.
59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball first.
From the gun, it's Carr. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. D.D. Westbrook in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. Extra point good by Prater.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. This fielded at the 2. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And they take him down. 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
It's gotten to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Kendricks. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield. for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Now Carr, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check, 56. Here we go,
Working from the gun, it's Carr. He'll get this to Eckler, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. They'll find Everett there, complete.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Carr. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Darnold. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. On first down, this is Geis. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. From the 45 on 2nd down, Darnold. He completes it to Jones. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 43. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Caught by Jones. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. And
that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 25-yard line. Darnold now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. The throw taken in by Sims. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way, lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Geis. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Corral. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. A pass there, complete to Westbrook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Running on first down, Eckler. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not... have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Prater for the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded about a yard deep. Powers through. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
On the draw, they go to Geis. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And it's complete. Hooper. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. He's back to throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
Well, to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving. And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the two-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Catch is made here. It's the rookie from San Diego State, Kahale Waring. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. 93.
Carr going to look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Now here's Ross. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And now it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. One last throw now for Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Seahawks, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Niners, their season is on life support somewhat now.